Welcome Gemini to your May 2022 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Now, this month I'm offering a special for all viewers. Normally I would offer a free mini reading for all new subscribers, which I still will do. So if you are interested in subscribing to my channel and this is the first time you've done this, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comment section below. Make sure that you let me know that you are a new subby and I will give you a mini reading. Now, the special that I'm offering this month is for all of you that are not subscribers, are not interested in being a subscriber or have already subscribed. You can ask me a question as well. I won't go into as much detail as I would for the new subscribers because you will be getting a more in-depth little mini reading. But for those of you that just have something on your mind, would like to ask a question, whether it's a yes or no or just something you're interested in, please ask that question as well in the comment section below for this month only. And I'll do my best to answer you. I'll shuffle my cards and speak to my guides and my angels and see if they can help you out. But let's get into this month's reading. Now, you've got some beautiful energy here, Gemini. I absolutely love what I'm seeing here for you. And not only do you have wonderful cards, one of the best cards in the deck, in fact, but you also have a few little synchronicities here. You've got 2 5s and you've got 2 knights as well. So I will go into those as I come to them. But you first start out with the energy of the Star card. And this is just such a lovely card. This is a card of faith, of hope, of beautiful success as well. Now, for a lot of you, I feel like, as I mentioned, you've got some 5s here. Now, 5s are the number of challenges, but the challenges can bring about opportunities as well. And they are also cards of great change. Now, right below the Star card, you've got the 5 of Cups, and this is one of those cards where there has been some pain, emotional pain, some hurt here for you in your life, and you've really perhaps been focusing on that a lot lately. And in a way, by doing that, you're not actually seeing an opportunity that is there for you. And often 5s can talk about a little bit of resistance as well. We sometimes feel comfortable in our lives, in our routines, in our feelings, and to change, it can be quite unsettling. So I feel like the Star card is coming in here really saying that there is wonderful faith that you are showing in your life in May, and you are going to be able to overcome any of these challenging emotional feelings that you perhaps have been hanging on to or focusing on more so than you should be. And yeah, I just, the Star card is almost like in the midst of a lot of challenges and a lot of stressful situations in your life, there is this unending hope, and it's almost like there's an understanding that you are coming to in May regarding any of these feelings that have been almost holding you back a little bit, particularly in the area of your emotional well-being, your heart space, and excuse me. And so I feel like when this star card comes into your reading, you can actually begin to make some long-term plans that haven't been able to do because you've been focusing on some negativity or some sadness that has been there in your life. And I feel like for a lot of you, this can be stemming back quite some time. And I feel like, this is also a make-a-wish card here as well. So for a lot of you, if you have been worried about something or really, just feeling held back or wanting something but are afraid to move forward, make a wish here, Gemini, because you are really going to get what it is you want, I feel, particularly because you've got the 10 of Cups as well, but I will go into that. But this star card also talks about you being on the right path. So if you've got a question about some long-term plans or a direction that you're going in your life, the star card is really saying you are on the right path here. And because it's that Make-A-Wish card, go for it. Wish big here, Gemini. What have you got to lose? So this is beautiful energy. And you've got not only 2 5s, but you've got 2 knights here. So to me, this is just telling me that things are moving fast because you are in this whirlwind kind of energy of the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Now, all knights are energy, movement of energy. You've got a lot of passionate energy here in the Wands card. Wands are all about our passions, our career as well, but things like that you are really excited about, things that drive you, things that inspire you. And so I feel like with that Knight of Wands, you are moving quickly in a direction that you are wanting to go in, particularly for a lot of you. This could be to do with love. And the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving energy of all. So I feel like changes are coming in quite quickly for you in May. Now, that Knight of Wands really is, as I said, driving you forward in almost like a very quick, it's like you're being driven to make a decision quite quickly here about something. And this isn't necessarily something challenging or something that's worrying you. It could be something absolutely wonderful, but it's almost like, for instance, you might have 2 job offers and you're passionate about both of them, and you're going to have to make a decision quickly about which direction you want to go in. And don't be worried, whatever choice you make here, if this is the sort of situation that you are in, because you've got that star card there, which is telling you you're on the right track. So no matter whatever decision you make here, you will be on the right track. But this is this kind of speedy energy where you are kind of feeling like you are being driven along, and you're having to look at the situation and make choices quite quickly that are coming up for you. Now, when you do have this kind of swift moving kind of energy, there is sometimes a situation where we feel like we're going to we have to make it quickly without thinking it through. But what the Knight of Wands really says is you don't want to make a rash decision here. Even though you feel like you are going to have to come to a conclusion quickly, there is always time for you to think it through clearly. And it's important that you do that if there are some situations that are coming up in your life in May where you need to act swiftly. Now, yeah, just consider all options is kind of the messages that are coming through here. And once you do, then just go for it, because as I said, that Star card is really saying you're on the right track. Now, the King of Cups is right beside this. Now, this is a water sign, so you may have a very significant water sign in your life. So this is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces here. But the King of Cups is beautiful, emotional, powerful energy. I mean, all kings are very powerful, but the King of Cups it's an energy of love, basically. And I just feel like for a lot of you, love is very important this month. And it's interesting that the King of Cups actually asks you to open up your heart and just jump forward. Look at your Gateway Oracle card. It's open to love, and the mantra is my heart is open. Now, I don't pick these cards out. I shuffle them, and all of the cards that are in front of you here are jumpers. So that means when I shuffle the cards and I meditate on you and I ask my guides to give me information for you in May, these cards fall out of the deck as I'm shuffling. So this is very interesting that the King of Cups is really sort of saying, open up your heart and show compassion and love to those around you, and also, most importantly, to yourself. I feel like this pain of the Five of Cups, this emotional pain that perhaps is still with you, it's time to really let that go. And, you know, open your heart, open your mind to creative ways of thinking about certain situations. And this, this can be towards other people or your own personal situation as well. Now, when it comes to relationships, if this is someone coming into your life, this person is someone that you can truly trust. And they have a golden heart and they operate with such a high degree of integrity here. You can really trust them. They are just a lovely person. Now, it's interesting, the Star card is the card for Aquarius as well. So you could very well have a significant Aquarian in your life. But this is a general reading, so take what resonates here, and it's more about the character of the people that I'm describing rather than their star signs, because star signs, someone can be more like their rising sign or their their moon sign. I'm not an astrologer, so their birth chart, the signs aren't set in stone here. That's sort of what I'm trying to say. But the King of Cups is just beautiful, loving, emotional energy. And it's, as I said, an energy or a message for you to open up your heart here in May. But I feel you, in a way, are going to be doing this because you've got the Ten of Cups. What a beautiful card this is as well. This is that card of happily ever after kind of a feeling. And if you look at the imagery here, you see, a loving couple with their children, abundance, beautiful home in the background. It's getting everything that you've ever wanted. So you are in this energy almost. And, all tens are the culmination of the particular sign that they're in. So you have this amazing card, the Ten of Cups, which is really saying if you are able to open your heart up and allow yourself to let that energy of the King of Cups into your life, you're going to have a wonderful May here. It's beautiful, wonderful, wonderful energy. And you know, wherever there's a 10, there is always a new beginning here as well for you, because as I said, 10s are the culmination of the sign that they are in. And then there is the beginning again, you know, you're back to the beginning. And it's interesting that the 10 of Cups is right above the World card, which is that card that talks about the ending of an era and walking through a portal to a brand new beginning. And you know, this is, I feel like a shift here for a lot of you Geminis. There is this shift in your heart space, your energy space. You're not being left out in the cold anymore, Gemini, which, you know, you've got the Five of Pentacles here. A lot of you may have been feel like you've been left out in the cold. You've been uncared for. You've been struggling financially. There's a lot of situations here where a lot of challenging energy in both the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. But this, to me, is over. And you are really overcoming a lot of this. And it's happening very quickly for a lot of you. But the Ten of Cups, just to go back to that card, this is a card of such good fortune. And it talks about having it all. You've found a lot of contentment in your life, and your relationships are going to be positive and affirming, and you've got really strong connections with your kids, or if you don't have kids, you've got strong connections with your family, your friends, just people that are important in your life. And it's almost like your emotional needs are going to be getting met. And also you've got what you need to be financially happy as well. And it's wonderful. And this card talks about people here to look after you and to take care of you as well. And I feel like you have to allow this to happen. You have to open up your heart and allow this to happen. And you know, there is this ending to you feeling like you're not being cared for, or you have been left on your own. This isn't the way it's going to be forever, Gemini. And I feel like in May, this is absolutely changing. Now, the Five of Cups I have spoken about, but you know, I feel like with that Star card right above it, again, this is you changing, you having, really looking at what it is, those two full cups behind you, you are actually able to change the way you look at your situation and see what it is that you have rather than what it is that is missing or gone. Now, the Knight of Swords is, again, that fast energy. This is the fastest moving energy of all cards. Possibly the Eight of Wands is also another fast moving kind of energy, but Knights, if things have been moving slowly, well, they are not going to be moving slowly for very much longer at all. It's like a whirlwind kind of energy. You really are getting swept up in things. Things are changing, and that can make you feel a little bit out of balance sometimes. But it's a positive card here. I'm really seeing that this is swift motion out of any negative situations or negative feelings that you have been having, whether it's emotional or financial, or even physical. If you've been physically unwell, there is some changes here, and there's an ending to this. There is this new wonderful beginning. And, you know, you're going to be able, because this is air, this is the thoughts, the way you think, your mind, your ideas, you're going to be able to think your way logically out of a lot of situations that you've been in as well. And you're an air sign as well, Gemini, so you feel very comfortable in this energy. You are a great thinker. You are able to see things from a logical perspective. So you're going to be getting some really wonderful solutions that are coming in for you quite quickly in May as well. Now, as I mentioned, that, you know, that Five of Pentacles, that is that feeling of, you know, not having enough, being unwell, not being financially stable, but that beautiful, beautiful card, the World card, is talking about stepping into a new world. It's a card of success. This is moving to the next level in your personal life, in your career, in your relationship, whatever it is that it is significant for you. This is just so promising. Now, this can be a new love coming in for you. This can be a promotion that is challenging but also promising for a lot of you and for your future. This can even talk about, you know, people moving to a new location, you know, moving to a new home, moving to a new city. But this is also a card of enlightenment. And I really feel like this is connected so much with that star. You know, the star, you start with a star and you finish with the world. And you know, this is almost like an enlightenment that comes in and helps you get out of this challenging energy of those fives. But it's like you're evolving here, and you have this wonderful clarity that is coming in for you. And I mean, that Knight of Swords can bring a lot of clarity into a lot of, you know, just clear thinking. And you're going to get a lot of understanding about where it is you want to go next. And, you know, again, this is a card of success. So, you know, there's some pretty strong messages coming through for a lot of you here in several of the cards. Now, your final card, as I said, opening to love. Now, I really want to read from the book, but this is so self-explanatory to me here. The Gateway Oracle card by Denise Lynn. This kind of sums up your whole reading, and it really is saying, I feel like that you have been closed off a lot, and you are making a decision here to change this, and this is only going to bring such wonderful, happy times for you. But the affirmation for this particular card is, my heart is open. It's short and sweet, so say it to yourself over and over again, Gemini, in May. Now, the meaning of this card is, love is on its way. The more you open to love, the more its sweet nectar can surge through your soul, from the love of others to the love of self, to love from the Creator. Love flows to and through you. You are indeed a sacred vessel for love to flow through. The universe wants you to know there is nothing you need to do to deserve love. It is already waiting for you. It's like the sun, there for everyone. It's simply a matter of stepping out to bask in that warm and glowing light. You are enough. This is true. In matters of romance, love is flowing. Wounds are healing and hearts are opening. If only you could see yourself as those in spirit see you, you would know how very loved you truly are. I love that message for you, Gemini, and I really feel for a lot of you, this is you turning love on its head almost. You are having this self-love. You haven't had it for a while. For a lot of you, you beat yourself up a little bit about perhaps things that you've done in the past, or the way your belief system is also almost being shaken up here, and it's all starting in May. So I'll leave it there. I won't go on for too much longer. Please take me up on that free mini reading offer if you are not a subscriber and you want a bit more of a lengthy, in-depth reading. Just let me know, as I said in the comments, but take me up on my offer of my special of a free opportunity to ask a question as well, whether you are subscribed, whether you're already subscribed. I will be opening up to everyone this month to ask some questions, so please just put them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So have a wonderful month, Gemini, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.